So let's now create an inspiring vision for ourselves. Let's create this beautiful vision that we should be really excited to get up every morning, jump out of bed, and say, this is the day I'm going to make the most beautiful day of my life. So let's create this vision. Now, to create a vision, you need to firstly enhance your awareness about your own self. The fact is, in life is we all are different. Our needs and our wants are different. Our success factor measurements are different. We have different values and different passions. So unless I don't tap into my inner self and find out what my inspiration is all about, how do I create an inspiring vision for myself? So you must know yourself to grow yourself. And do you have a sense of direction? Can only happen because your direction, there is no perfect direction, right? If I like doing painting, somebody may hate doing painting, right? If I like interacting with people, some other people may be introverts. Does it mean the person is right, I am wrong? No. But the fact is there will be different elements which will inspire us. So let's see what these elements can be. So before we go there, there are three kinds of people that I have interacted with in context to this. In context to trying to find their direction. So there are some people who don't know what they would like to do and thereby don't do it. They are the confused lot. Then the second kind of people are people who know what they want to do. They know it exactly how karna was, but never get about doing it. And they are the frustrated lot. Then there are a few people like you, all sitting there, who exactly know what you want to do and you do it. These are the fulfilled lot. And I know anybody who's come now for this webinar or anybody who's hearing this on Facebook Live or anybody who in future will listen to this are those people who want to get into this category of being fulfilled. So to do that, there has to be some work that we need to do because fulfillment cannot be that easy. To do that, we need to identify three things for ourselves. Firstly, what are my core values? Every person has a core value. And if we are able to demonstrate behavior in our day-to-day life, which is connected to my core value, I am a fulfilled person. I'm an inspired person. Second is, what is your passion? Difficult question, right? What is it that I'm really passionate about? What ignites the fire in me? So we'll talk about it. Difficult question, but I've come up with a few questions to be able to come out to find out what your true passion is. And the third, what are my strengths and what are my areas of development? So the first two are fundamentally going to come to you from inside you. Nobody can tell you what your passion is. In fact, you try telling your child what their passion is and what they should do. You will get to know. You don't even know the passion of your own child, and even if you think you know, the child will come back to you and say, Dad, you don't even know me. That's not what I'm passionate about. Right? So the passion and values are all internal to me. Nobody around me can really find it for myself. However, there's an outside-in approach also, which is all about strengths and weaknesses. For strengths and weaknesses, it is also relevant for us to take inputs from people outside us. Why? Because a lot of behaviors that we demonstrate, unfortunately, we are not aware of. People who are seeing us are more aware of our behaviors than us being aware of our own behaviors. So both things you need to tap. And let's go down. What do you do after you tap it? After you tap it, you're going to put it into a statement, which you're going to put in front of you. And the statement is, each day, I uphold the values of. Now that is where you are going to put 2 or 3 values that you truly believe in, that truly define you as a human being. So you're going to write down each day, I uphold the values of, let's say, humility in all that I do. If humility is your value. And imagine what happens if you read this every morning, right? And every night. And you then start actually living your values, you'll find that you're more fulfilled than you would be now. Second is, I am filled with vitality and passion when? When I do what? What fills me with passion and vitality? Third is, each week I grow in the key areas of my life, including your areas of strength. A lot of us have heard about Strength Finder, right? And there's a new thought coming up, or in fact, the old thought which is now becoming new, to say, work on your strength, forget about your weaknesses. I don't quite agree to it. I certainly believe in the fact we must work on our strengths, but some critical areas of development which are critical to my life needs to be focused on, and we need to get better at it. Not all weaknesses. If let's say I'm not a good singer, right, and I don't have any passion or aim or goal in being going to Indian Idol, I don't need to unnecessarily waste my time on it unless it gives me passion. Right? So that's what you need to work on. You need to work on your strengths. Also, the last is, I feel content and enriched each day because I capitalize on my natural strengths of, so what are your natural strengths? By doing what, how are you actually applying your natural strengths to work and your home area. So that's a vision statement we all need to create, and this not only do we need to create, it needs to be available with us to be able to keep reading every day so we feel inspired, right? And you're going to also have, each week I grow in the areas, this is where you put your goals, the goals that we are going to define for ourselves. And these are the continuously development is the areas where you want to improve your skills, where you are not good at as of now, but these are critical to your life. So this is the entire statement we need to create for ourselves, and it will be unique for each one of us. So with that in mind, I've just put on the slide here a few values. Just pick up 3 values that you think are important to you. Just kind of write it for your own self. And I won't ask you about it, I promise you. It's your own, for your own work. When we actually do it, it's a much longer process, but here we're just trying to do everything in a constricted time frame. Okay, so pick up your 3 values for you to have better awareness about yourself. So that's the first element. The second element is find out what you are passionate about. And now the question comes, how? Sir, you're telling us all this, but tell us how. Now this took me some years to really identify. And I tried it and I kept on trying it till I think I found the answer to it. It can always get better. But the first question you need to ask yourself to find out what you are truly passionate about is, what is it that I do which makes me lose sense of time? I get so engrossed in it. When I do that work, and after that I finished it, I look up and say, oh my God, 2 hours gone already? Oh God, how fast time flies. This is also a state of flow, like my friend Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. He's the father of flow. And again, I interacted with this content with him to become a flow-based leadership trainer. So he talks about this flow, a state. When you get into that state, you lose sense of time. So what is it that I do which makes me lose sense of time? The second question that I need to ask myself is, what is it that I do which makes me more energetic after I do it than when I started it. Now this actually disagrees with the law of energy, right? Physics. And physics says that whenever you put in some work, you tend to lose energy. But I'm talking about what is that activity that you do, that when you finish doing it, you feel more energy than when you started it. I can tell you for one. Is somebody else just coming in 1 second? So let me tell you one more thing about myself, and that is very simple. That when I get into a state of interacting with people, like right now I'm interacting with you, I had a certain energy when I started, but by the time I finished this session of mine, I would have much more energy than when I started this session with you. So much energy that it will take me a couple of hours to get back to normal. So this activity that you do, the passion that you have, when you engage in that passion, the passion gives you back energy. And that is one of the questions you need to ask yourself to find out what your true passion is. The first is, what is that I do which makes me lose sense of time? Second, when I finish doing it, I seem to have more energy than when I started doing it. So the second two questions are here. The third question that we should ask ourselves, what is it that comes easily to me? What is it that comes easily to me while I find others struggling to achieve? Like I said, each one of us has different passions. If I'm really passionate about something, I will find it easier to achieve results than what others are doing in the same activity, because I'm a natural in it. So the first question we ask ourselves to find out what we are truly passionate about is, what is it that I do that when I do, I lose sense of time? Second, what is it that when I do, that when I finish it, I have more energy in me than when I started it, because my passion always tends to give me more energy than what I expend in it. And the third is, what comes easily to me while I find others struggling to achieve? Now I found out these questions. I was so excited about it. So there was a friend. I went to his house and he said, Pawan, wow, what great questions. I want you to ask my daughter these questions, because she is not being able to find a passion in life. I said, no problem. Why didn't you call her? So this young girl, just out of college, came out. We sat down. I said, Beta, what are you wanting to do? She said, that's a problem. I don't know what I'm passionate about. So I said, okay, let me give you 3 questions. And I rattled out these 3 questions to her and said, write it down, think about it, come back to me after a week. So the moment she wrote it down, she said, Uncle, I know already. I said, no, Beta, relax. It's not that easy. It will take you time and effort to find out what it is, right? Take some time, think about it. She said, no, I know it. I said, okay, tell me what it is. She said, Uncle, very simple, sleep. When I sleep, I lose sense of time. I don't even know. Uncle, that's my problem. Once I sleep, I can sleep for 18 hours. When I sleep and get up, I have more energy than when I slept. Very true. And the last but not the least is, I find that I can easily sleep, but my parents are struggling to achieve it. And that's the time I then ask her the next question. I say, great, if this is the 3 things that you have identified and you have come out with an answer of sleep, then comes the 4th question, and the question is, are the passions of mine meeting an unmet need in the society? Because if I'm passionate about something, but it does not meet an unmet need or a need in the society, it's only worthless. It's completely worthless. It is only meant to satisfy my personal ego and nothing else. So does sleep meet an unmet need of you serving and providing value to people around you? Is the answer yes or no? She said no. So that's the last question that you must find out or ask yourself to find out what you are truly passionate about. So just before that, we said we need to have inspiring vision in our life. a vision that truly inspires me, that truly defines me. To be able to do that, the first step that we did is identify our own values. So we saw a few values, pick up 2 or 3 values that truly define you. For me, it is humility and knowledge. I love gaining knowledge, right? But having got a lot of knowledge, I have seen a lot of people, when they have a lot of knowledge, they also become egoistic, that I don't want to. I'm a humble man, I want to be humble. And that is one value I could not express myself when I was in my corporate life. And that was the sad part of it. I was always wondering, why is it that I'm not being able to get satisfaction when I'm in a corporate life? And now I realized there was a value of mine which was not finding its due place in the work that I was doing, because whenever I showed humility, I got kicked, I got taken advantage of. But right now, it's a different game. Now, the more humble I can be, the better I am. And that is now making me more fulfilled in my life. So we have identified our values, we have identified our passions. So with these 2 things that we have come to, now we can fill up a personal vision statement which says, each day I will uphold the values of, insert your values here, in that I do. Before you sleep, ask yourself, have I been able to do that? Have I done it? Because at times, if you don't intentionally focus on doing or demonstrating behaviors which show your value, you will find that you are not happy. If you like interacting with people, like my wife, she loves interacting with people. The day she doesn't interact with somebody, she doesn't feel fulfilled. And as I said, every man different. There's no right or wrong here. The next is, I am filled with vitality and passion when I insert your passions. Third is, each week I grow. Now, when we come to our goals, and we are also going to go through goal setting, when we come to my 3 most important goals for the first year, I will insert them also here in my vision statement, so that I keep reading my vision statements over and over again to get to know whether I'm being able to inspire myself and have an inspiring life. So this is what I have created for myself, other than the goals, because my goals are still under revision for this year. Each day I uphold the values of humility and knowledge in all that I do. I am filled with vitality and passion when I facilitate and coach. Each week I grow in the key areas of my life, including, now I have to put out my 3 goals here for 2021. I feel content and rich each day because I capitalize on my natural strengths of hard work and enthusiasm by doing organizational interventions on leadership. I am continuously developing through research-based leadership skills and their delivery for the sheer joy of doing something I love doing. So as I promised you, once you send me an email, I'll send you that manual. So you will have all of this available with you for you to ponder over and to be able to write your own personal vision statement.